Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to go ahead, before we even get in this listen, I want to go ahead and first and foremost give all praise and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rakah, Kadash. Secondly, I want to give double honors to the Elders Apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. And third, I want to give salutation to all the Akims of the hopeful elect that laboring for this word and this truth and righteousness and sincerity throughout the four corners. Shalom, 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 my brother Hakah from GMS, South Carolina. And pretty much, man, it's really going to be like an open forum right here. I don't have a specific topic that I'm going to go into, you know what I'm saying, other than, you know what I'm saying, it's high time to wake out of sleep, man. Matter of fact, man, let's get that scripture, man. That's Romans 13 and 11, man. Let's get that. Romans 13 and 11. And it says, and that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe, man. So, you know what I'm saying? It's high time to wake out of sleep. It's talking about Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, so-called Hispanics. It's high time to wake out of sleep, man. To get out of that sleep of slumber. Getting out of that sleep of thinking America going to go on forever. Not knowing that we coming into a crucial time. We coming to the time of Jacob's trouble, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? We coming into the time of, you know what I'm saying, of judgment, man. All right, you know, through judgment of who? Judgment of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, man. All right, most about to judge this earth, man. And he's starting with the house of Israel, pursuing back to, you know, 1 Peter 4 and 17, which we're going to get. But it's high time to wake out of sleep. It's high time to get your ass right, man, if you're a Hebrew Israelite, because the doors of mercy, you know what I'm saying, the doors of mercy about to be over with in a minute, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? You got liberty. But that liberty about to be over with, man. All right? You know what I'm saying? Yahawashi about to bring, you know what I'm saying, nothing but straight judgment, man. All right? You know what I'm saying? You know, going to Jeremiah 30 and 7, man. All right? Matter of fact, I quoted there. Let me get that real quick. All right? This Jacob's trouble right here. You know what I'm saying? Yahawashi, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, he coming back to bring judgment on this earth to set Israel back up on top, starting with our big bro Yahawashi. And starting with the elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3, man. All right, that's going to be delivered out of America. 2/3 of Israel are going to be destroyed at the end of the day, man. All right, Jeremiah 30 and 7. It says, at last, for that day is great. What day is it talking about? It's going to go into it, so that none is like it. Yeah, man, it's really about to be the greatest day of judgment right here. All right, you're not going to be able to compare this time that's coming up, Jacob's trouble, to any other time in history, man. In history, man. It's about to be the greatest day of judgment right here, man. All right. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, man. And who is that he that shall be saved out of it? It's talking about the elect, man. Going back to Zechariah 13 and 8 and 9, man. All right. Only the elect is going to be saved out of it, man. Because them nuclear missiles, you know what I'm saying? You know, nuclear missiles, you know what I'm saying? Courtesy of Yahawah, man. All right. During the time of World War III. Okay, them nuclear missiles, 200 million missiles are going to come over here to America. Now, don't get it twisted. You're going to have missiles that are going to be launched, and they're going to be aimed at other countries as well outside of America. And you got other nuclear missiles that going to hit their mark and going to fuck up certain spots, you know what I'm saying, in the world and other countries. But America and America, aka Babylon, and the land of Israel is going to be annihilated at the end of the day. Yahawashi, he going to flatten America, man. All right? And he going to flatten the land of Israel as well, too. All right? Because that's where them gutter rats, 1948 is over there. And then America, a.k.a. Babylon, that's where Israel has a large multitude. Yahawashi brought over here to America to serve slavery and serve captivity, man. All right? And it's also, you know what I'm saying, when the elect is going to wake back up to find out who they are. You know what I'm saying? You know, going back to Revelation 11:11. You know what I'm saying? You know, the northern kingdom and southern kingdom will come back. That one staff, you know what I'm saying? Northern kingdom, southern kingdom will come back together for truth's sake. And that's starting with the elect of the nation of Israel, man. All right? But 2/3, like I said, is going to be destroyed over here in America, man. All right? And let's read that, man. All right? Zechariah 13 and 8. And it says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, Yahawashi, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. It says shall be cut off and die, man. So Yahawashi can cut off 2 parts. 2 parts going to be destroyed over here in America. Now, don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when you read in Romans 11 chapter, You know what I'm saying? I believe with Romans 11 and 26, it goes into it, all Israel shall be saved. You know what I'm saying? That's talking about the kingdom. Like two thirds of Israel that's gonna be destroyed over here in America. Is, you know what I'm saying? You know, you have reincarnation, man. All right, so they're gonna come back. They're gonna die on this side. They're not gonna be delivered. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're not gonna be delivered. All right, they gonna meet that second death, man. All right, they're not gonna be the first fruits of repentance, man, which represents the elect. They going 2/3 are gonna be destroyed here in America, man, because they didn't come back to Yahawashi, man. All right, they trust in Egypt, man. Okay, and for them trusting in Egypt is gonna be their demise at the end of the day. They're gonna be destroyed for trusting Egypt. Egypt gonna be destroyed. Modern day Egypt, which represents America. All right, and 2/3 are gonna be destroyed right along with Egypt, right along with America. When Yahawashi shall come back and bring that judgment, man, which we pretty much, you know what I'm saying, is right there around the corner, man. Jacob Trouble's right there around the corner at the end of the day, man. All right, it ain't no 5 or 10 years down the line, nah, man. It's right here around the corner, man. Okay, Zechariah, starting off Zechariah 13 and 8 again. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein, man. The third, which represents the elect, man. All right, verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as fire is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. You know what I'm saying? That fiery trial. Yahweh Shai is going to take the elect through the hour of temptation, which all Israel going to be faced with. But, you know, only the elect is going to persevere. Only the elect, you know what I'm saying, is going, you know what I'm saying, going to stay faithful to Yahweh Shai, even to death at the end of the day, man. All right? And it says, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is my power, man. So, you know, that's the time, you know what I'm saying, like I said, man, that's the time that we coming in, man. You know what I'm saying, that Yahweh Shai, like I said, man, we going, you know what I'm saying, he going to start with the house of Israel, man. So now it's high time to wake out of sleep, man. It's high time to come back to Yahweh Shai. All right? Not to be trusting in the Egypt, not to be trusting in your job, man. Not to be trusting in your so-called status or whatnot, your social status that you have here in America, man. All right? This is time to be coming back after Yahweh Shai. Because that judgment, like I said, it's gonna start with the house of Israel, man. All right? For the Most High, fuck up these heathen nations. And man, he gonna start with Israel. He gonna fuck up you 2/3 of Jacob that's out there that's not seeking after the Lord, not coming back to Yahweh Shai, man. All right, let's get that. First Peter's, man. All right, 4:17. First Peter's 4:17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahawah, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahawah, man? So judgment gonna take place at the house of Yahweh Shai, the house of Israel, man. I mean the nation of Israel at the end of the day. All right, nation of Israel, which we are Yahweh Shai, chosen people at the end of the day, man. All right, you know, not no damn body else, man. So judgment gonna take place because the law, statutes, and commandments are given to the nation of Israel, man. Not no other goddamn nations, man. All right, pursuing back to Psalms 1, if I'm not mistaken, Psalms 1:47, if I'm not mistaken. But let's get to it, man. Because the law, statutes, and commandments only given to the nation of Israel. It wasn't given to any other nations, man. All right, now when other nations go back, I mean, once Yahweh Shai raised the nation of Israel back up, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And Yahweh Shai raised Israel back up. All the heathen nations, man, all right, that's gonna be serving the nation of Israel. Because, like I said, man, the kingdom of Israel, hey, man, we ain't going, the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, so-called Hispanics, which make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, all right, Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying, this slavery captivity that we up under Esau, going back to Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. This is our last captivity here, man. After this captivity here, Israel will not be going back into captivity anymore. All right, the new covenant is going to fulfill to where the law is going to be in our inward parts, man. All right, so we're not going to go off anymore, man. Okay, all right. So these heathen nations, man, they're going to serve the nation. They're going to serve the nation of Israel for 1,000 years, man. All right, including Esau. All right, you know. But after 1,000 years, the heathen nations are going to be placed back in their land. All the heathen nations, with the exception of the nation of Edom. Edom going back to the book of Obadiah. After 1,000 years of slavery, Esau gonna be wiped away as a nation of people. We gonna, you know, through the spirit, we gonna put Esau ass up in the pit, which we can read that as well too. in Obadiah, where we're going to put all the Edomites in the pit, and we're going to have a big-ass bonfire, and we're going to destroy the nation of Esau. Edom, man. Ain't going to be no more Edomites, man, on this planet after they served 1,000 years of captivity and slavery. All right? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and I repeat, all the other heathen nations, they would be placed back in their lands, man. They still would have to serve tribute to the nation of Israel, and they still be in slavery upon the nation of Israel as tributaries, man. All right? Okay? But Esau, you know what I'm saying? Esau going to be done away with. Ain't going to be no more damn Edomites, man. All right? But to go back and, to prove the point that going back to Psalms 4 and 17, Israel, that's why Israel is up under these curses today, going back to Deuteronomy 20th chapter, because Israel left away from the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahawashi. Like I said, the law, statutes, and commandments was only given to the nation of Israel, all right? And we're going to prove that, man. It's Psalms 147, you know what I'm saying, in 19 and 20. Psalms 147 and 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. So Yahawashi only showed the law, statutes, and commandments to the nation of Israel, which we read in verse 19. All right, verse 20. He have not dealt so with any nation. So Yahawashi ain't dealing with no other nations outside of Israel, man. There's 18 nations on this planet, man. But one nation Yahawashi chosen to itself to be his power, to be his people. And that was the nation of Israel, not nobody else. That's why all these other heathen nations, they're jealous and they hate on the nation of Israel, because Yahawashi ain't dealing with them. He only chose one nation to be to himself, which is the nation of Israel. That's why Israel is catching all this hell, and that's why we suffering up under these curses. All right, we the last hired, the first fired. That's why Jake, the main one that dying by the hands of Esau, dying by the police and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, Jake, you know what I'm saying, leading the nations in diseases, all right? Heart attacks, strokes, high blood pressure, sugar, because Jake don't follow the arterial law, all right? You know, Jake eat any and every abominable thing known to man. That's why Jake fall up under Deuteronomy 20th chapter, up under these curses. Jake is dying or what, and suffering up under these curses. Why? Because they're not seeking after Yahawashi, man. All right, they're seeking after, and they're seeking after the gods of the other heathen nations, man. All right, they serving the customs of the other heathen nations. That's why Jacob under these curses. That's why Jake constantly getting fucked up and don't understand why. Marching and protesting, but yet those marching and protesting still don't make a change, man. All right, you still up under these curses. Only Yahawashi gonna be able to relinquish these curses from the nation of Israel, and that's starting with the elect, man. All right. Psalms 147 and 19 again. It says, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord, Yahawashi, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? So the Most High is only dealing with the nation of Israel. That's why, like I said earlier, reiterating. That's why Yahawashi have a foot up the nation of Israel ass, man. You don't see the other heathen nations being judged as a nation of people. You don't see the Edomites, these damn fucking, Moab, Ammon, Elam, you know what I'm saying, goddamn Japhet, you know what I'm saying. You don't see these other heathen nations being judged, even though they're doing nothing but wickedness up under the sun. But yeah, but at the end of the day, prophecy, the curse is going back to Deuteronomy 30 and 7. You know what I'm saying? These curses about to apply to these heathens, man. All right, we getting to that point. Okay, with these curses that's on Israel, it's gonna go to the heathens, man. All right, going back to Deuteronomy 30 and 7, and it says, "And the Lord, Yahawashi, thy God, will put all these curses upon thy enemies, man. Not our friends. It says thy enemies, man, which Esau is our number one enemy." Going back to Psalms, the 83rd chapter, where it goes into all the heathens, man, starting with Esau, that conspire. They pretty much going into conspiracy theories. All right, conspiracy theory that these damn heathen nations came together. Primary Esau, all right, being a principal heathen, all right, that came up with different ideas to oppress Jake, to oppress our people, and you know what I'm saying, and forget the remembrance of the nation of Israel. All right, they stole our heritage or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? They call us Americans, call us bywords or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Call us everything but who we are, which is the nation of Israel. All right, But going back to Deuteronomy 30 and 7, you know what I'm saying? And it says, "And the Lord, Yahawashi, thy God, will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee." And these heathens hate us, man. Esau hate us, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no fucking love for us. But even though Jake want to go ahead and seek love and want to go ahead and want to lock arms with Esau and shit, but due to the curses and due to the covenants and the promises that was only given to the nation of Israel, the laws, statutes, and commandments was only given to the nation of Israel. The kingdom is only given to the nation of Israel. That's why Esau, you know what I'm saying, going back to Ezekiel, a lot of Jake don't understand, like, why does damn devil have such a hatred towards us? It goes past, it's deeper than skin color, man. Now these lower Edomites, they don't understand. They look at the color. You know what I'm saying? They think they hate you because you're dark skinned or whatnot. They don't know biblically, you know what I'm saying, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, or Hebrew Israelites, you know what I'm saying? They don't know that they're Edomites according to the scriptures, but the super elite, starting with your Rothschilds and your Rockefellers, the bankers, they know exactly what the fuck going on, man. All right? They know who we are. They got the records at the end of the day, man. All right? Esau, the top super elite, the one to put out the lies, the perpetual lies or whatnot, saying we was Hamites, you know what I'm saying, saying that them 1948ers are the true children of Israel, which they are not. So they taught their own people lies, man. They taught the people that they're children of Israel, which they're not. And then they only talk about Judah, the Jews. Where are the rest of the 11 tribes? All right, there's 11 other tribes, man. All right, you got you got Ephraim, you know, you got Benjamin, Levi, you know, you got Zebulun, you know what I'm saying, you know, you got Asher, you know what I'm saying, you know, but they don't. You got Gad, you know, Reuben, but they don't talk about the other nations, the other tribes. They only talk about the, you know what I'm saying, Judah. All right, which, you know, Judah, which represent the Jews or whatnot, so-called Negroes over here in America, you know what I'm saying, but they don't mention the other 11 tribes, man. All right, they're not them damn 1948ers. They're not out there on the highways and byways pushing forth this word and this truth. You know what I'm saying? The Yahawashi and trying to compel the elect to come in. They're not out there on the highways and byways. But you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans out there on the highways and byways, man. All right, because it's showing you, you know what I'm saying, who the children of Israel is today, man. Yahawashi. What did he say, man? Go ye out there to the highways and byways and compel. You know what I'm saying? Compel his flock to come in. Compel the elect to come in, man. That was a commandment for us to go out there on the highways and byways. If the only the Negro, Latino, Native American, so-called Seminole Indians, so-called Hispanics out there on the highways and byways, man. The 1940s not out there on the highways and byways, showing you they're not the children of Israel at the end of the day, man. All right? But going back to Ezekiel 35, you know what I'm saying, and reading verse 5, you know what I'm saying, the Edomites, man, why do they have a hatred towards you? You know what I'm saying, you know, going all the way back then to even now? Because of the blessing, man. Like I said, you know, the super elite, starting with the Rothschilds, you know what I'm saying, the Rockefellers on down. These devils, man, they know who you are as a nation of people. They know you the children of Israel at the end of the day. Like Elder Apostles of GMS always say, in order to tell a lie, you must know the truth, man. All right, you know? So, you know what I'm saying, these super elite, they know who the hell you are. They know who they are at the end of the day. All right, you know what I'm saying? Going back to Ezekiel 35 and 5. It says, because thou has had a perpetual hatred, and the perpetual means continuation, man. All right, the devils always had a hatred, man. Esau had a hatred toward Jacob, going all the way back to Cain and Esau, and reincarnation that came back at Jacob and Esau. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, reincarnation, they're Cain and Abel, Shalom. Cain and Abel, going back in reincarnation, Abel, which was Jacob, Cain, which was Esau, all right, that wicked one, all right, and they came back in reincarnation at Jacob and Esau, man. Same lot. Cain, didn't he kill his brother because his brother, because what Abel did, Abel, you know what I'm saying, one thing he did was, you know what I'm saying, perform the righteous sacrifice, man. Cain, what did he do? Yahawashi gave an order to have, specifically to give a blood sacrifice of an animal and shit, of a lawful animal, all right, you know. What did Cain do? Cain didn't sacrifice a goddamn animal, man. He sacrificed fucking fruit. Yahawashi required a blood sacrifice of an animal. What did Cain do? He gave fucking fruit. So he couldn't wonder why Yahawashi rejected his sacrifice, man. And Yahawashi accepted Abel's sacrifice because Abel was in order. He was righteous. He was in order, man. Cain wasn't. And Cain got jealous and he got mad and envy came in his heart to the point where he killed his brother, man. All because Cain didn't follow simple instructions, man. Which is showing you, we know Cain came back in reincarnation as Esau. Same damn thing. The devil, Esau, he sold his birthright to his brother Jacob for a bowl of pottage meat, man, of vintage, man, of medium rare meat, man, at the end of the day. Who eat medium rare meat today? Esau, man, all right? You know, may have certain Jacob people that eat medium rare meat. They only eat that because of damn Esau. They following after their oppressors at the end of the day. But majority of Jake, they like their meat prepared well done at the end of the day, man. All right, Esau like his meat medium rare, man. All right, okay? Showing you who they are today, man. All right? So-called white people, man. It says, Ezekiel 35 and 5, because thou has had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. And that's what Esau did, man. How did he get America? Through blood. He didn't vote for it. He didn't pay for it. He got it through blood at the end of the day, man, through bloodshed, man. All right? And it says, therefore, as I live, say the Lord, Yahawashi, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hid the blood, even blood shall pursue thee. You know what I'm saying? And that's talking about you damn Edomites, so-called white people, man. All right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you know, you reap what you sow at the end of the day, man. All right, verse 7. It says, thus will I make Mount Seir, which represents you damn Edomites, you know, starting with you damn super elite, you Rothschild. It says, must desolate and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth. Showing you all of you damn Edomites, man. Ain't no 1, 2 damn fucking Edomites. All you goddamn Edomites at the end of the goddamn day, man. All right, going back to Revelation 13 and 9, man. Ain't no just one Edomite. All of you Edomites, y'all gonna go down as a nation of people. Y'all gonna suffer and y'all going to slavery and captivity up under a nation of people. When you go to Deuteronomy 28th chapter, 28 and 68, when it says, thou shalt go back into Egypt again with ships, that wasn't talking about a little bit of Israel. That was talking about all of Israel as a nation. We got judged as a nation of people, man. All right? You know what I'm saying? Not only the prophets, but regular day Israelites. The prophets had to suffer with the regular day Israelites, man. Yahawashi, not only do he bring judgment on you individually, but he also brings judgment on you as a nation of people as well, too, man. All right? Revelation 13 and 9 just proved the point that all the wickedness Esau has done, he gonna get it back at the end of the day. You know, going back to you reap what you sow at the end of the day, man. All right, Revelation 13 and 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Now Esau, he guilty of both parts. He led us into captivity. How did we got over? How do you so-called Negroes, you know what I'm saying, Haitians and Jamaicans, how do you get over here to the Americas, man? On cargo slave ships, man. You didn't volunteer coming over here to America. You was bought over here. You was sold on auction blocks. You know what I'm saying? Esau separated you from your families, and he sold you off, man, as property at the end of the day, man. All right? He sold you off into captivity. It says, Revelation 13 and 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints, man. That's what we waiting on, man. All right, we waiting on Yahawashi to bring judgment to Esau, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like Scripture said, man, we must be harmless. You know, we supposed to be harmless. You know, we supposed to be we supposed to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves at the end of the day, man. So we ain't supposed to take actions in our own hands. We waiting on Yahawashi. All right, you know what I'm saying? We reading it right here. It said, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. All right, did not Esau lead us into captivity? You're damn right. It says, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. All right, so so that's payback. That's justice at the end of the day. All right, we're not looking for justice for Esau. We're not looking for justice for Egypt. We're not looking to go to Egypt and find justice. All right, because Joel 9:24 tell you the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. You're not gonna find justice from the fucking devil, man. All right, Yahawashi is gonna redeem us. He's gonna give us our righteous judgment at the end of the day. All right, it says here is the patience and the faith of the saints and our faith, man. All right, and that's the time that we're looking for at the end of the day, man. Okay, you know what I'm saying? We ain't taking actions, you know what I'm saying, in our own hands at the end of the day, man. We're looking for Yahawashi, you know what I'm saying, to bring these goddamn devils down, man. All right, and to go back into, and we're gonna close up, you know, it's in the book of Obadiah, because I quoted out of Obadiah, all right, first chapter here, you know what I'm saying, and we're gonna go ahead and read it, showing you that it ain't gonna be no damn Edomites that gonna fucking make it. All the Edomites going into slavery, going into captivity. All right, and after they serve 1,000 years of captivity, guess what, man? Yahawashi is gonna cut them off as a nation of people, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no more Edomites, you know what I'm saying, remaining, man, after they served 1,000 years of captivity upon the nation of Israel through the power of Yahawashi, man. All right, let's read that in Obadiah 1, and we'll start off verse 17. Obadiah 1 and 17. It says, "But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance." All right, cool. We done read in Psalms 147. Yahawashi only show of his word unto Jacob, all right, the house of Israel at the end of the day. He didn't show his word to any other nation. That's why Israel is suffering up under all these curses going back to Deuteronomy 28th chapter due to the fact that we didn't keep the law, statutes, and the commandments. Now the curses is going to fall upon our enemies. But right now we coming to the point where Yahawashi going to lift these curses up off us, start with the elect of the nation of Israel, because we coming back and we seeking after Yahawashi, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? Only the elect is going to do that. And they're gonna scarcely be delivered, man. They're gonna scarcely make it, man. All right, by the skin of our teeth, out of rock is out. I'm praying I'm of that number, and I'm praying my other brothers that push forth this word and truth and righteousness and sincerity is of that number as well too. But it says, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. Yeah, so we're gonna possess their possessions, man. Their lands and shit, man. All right, all the riches that they done stole, which belong to the nation of Israel, we're gonna get that back, and we're gonna possess them as well too. All right, they're going to slavery, they're going up into captivity as well too. And the true word, you know what I'm saying, the true meaning and the definition of the word bless is to have slaves, to have captivity, man. How the hell you gonna be blessed and you got no slavery? You ain't got no slaves, bro. All right, you know what I'm saying? You're not truly blessed if you're not in a rulership position, man. All right, you know, so we're not blessed right now. Now we blessed on the tip, starting with the elect nation of Israel. We are blessed that Yahawah Shema open our eyes to the knowledge and the understanding. All right, you know what I'm saying? Where we able to go out there and prophesy and give that warning. All right, you know what I'm saying? You know, but that true blessing is gonna come in the kingdom, man. All right, when Yahawah Shema raised Israel back up, starting with that big bro Yahawashi, man. Then the rest of the nation of Israel. Okay, starting with the elect. Okay, all right. Finishing up, it says Obadiah 1 and Obadiah 1 and 17 again. It says, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions, including them, man. Verse 18, and it says, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph, you know, the house of Jacob, you know, talking about, you know, southern kingdom, so-called Negroes, Haitians, and Jamaicans, all right, which represents Judah, Negroes, Benjamin, which represents you so-called Jamaicans or Caribbeans, and Levi, which represents the Haitians, man. All right. When you talk about the Northern Kingdom, the head tribe of the Northern Kingdom, you know, which is Ephraim, you so-called Puerto Ricans. All right. You know, Manasseh, which is so-called Cubans, the Issachar, you know, which is so-called Mexicans, Gab, which is so-called Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? Reuben, which is so-called Seminole Indians, man. All right. And it says in the house, verse Obadiah 1 and 18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. So Esau gonna be a stubble, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? What happens when you burn something on fire, man, and it turn to stubble? All right, what you do with that stubble? All right, we're gonna read it. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. It says devour. It didn't say, you know what I'm saying, have mercy on them. It didn't say let bygones be bygones, man. It says and devour them, and we're gonna destroy these Edomites, man, as a nation, man. All right, through the power of Yahawah Shema. And it says, and there shall not be any. So that's a cut for any niggas like Bubba Blackfish. All right, and his Hebrew name is Elder Ricard from GOCC. He's the head guy of GOCC, which he a joke. Okay, you know, Nate Satan of IUIC, the head guy of IUIC. Bubba Blackfish, you know what I'm saying? Johanna of ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? You know, these niggas don't be speaking on Esau gonna be destroyed after he served 1,000 years of slavery. Only Great Millstone, starting with Elders Apostles of Great Millstone down to us, you know what I'm saying, give you the 100% truth, man. All right? We not coming trying to be PC. We're not trying to make this truth world friendly, man. We give you the 100% truth. Now, whether you get mad or happy or whatever, that's on you at the end of the day. Our job is to give you that warning and bring forth the truth and prophesy. Now, how you feel, that's on you, man. You got to deal with that, man. Only thing our job is to give you the truth, man. All right? Obadiah 1 and 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them, and devour them. Yeah, destroy, man. Ain't that nice? Devour somebody ain't that nice, bro. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. So that's a cut. It said there shall not be any remaining, man. All right, so ain't gonna be no 1 or 2 damn Edomites that gonna fucking make it, bro. It said there should not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. Yahweh Shema has spoken it. So all the Edomites gonna be destroyed as a nation of people, man. All right, so niggas up there talking about it gonna be an Edomite that gonna make it. Guess what? They're not coming in the spirit of Yahweh Shema at the end of the day. And the Most High gonna destroy you because you're going back to Revelation 22nd chapter, you add into the damn scriptures, man. You add, not to damn scriptures, but you add into the scriptures, man, which your ass is going to be destroyed. If you add and take away from the scriptures, going back to Revelation 22nd chapter, the Most High going to take your name out of the book of life. Other words, you're not going to be able to elect, man. You're going to be part of the 2/3. You're going to be destroyed, man, at the end of the day. The Most High would not deliver you during the time of Jacob's trouble. He will not deliver you during the time of your calamity, man. All right? Most High going to leave you down here to be fucking destroyed, man. All right? Which is rightfully so, man. All right? And with that, you know what I'm saying? I hope that was edifying to the body of the elect. And with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rakar Kadash. Secondly, I want to give double honors to the Elders Apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Third, I want to give salutations to all the occupants of the hopeful elect that are laboring for the word and the truth and righteousness and sincerity throughout the four corners. Shalom, shalom, shalom.